station carefully. Thank you for riding and enjoy the rest of your day at Worlds of Fun. Oncoming riders, welcome to Patriot, the American Scream, the longest and tallest full-circuit inverted roller coaster in the region. When the gates open, carefully be seated, pull down on the shoulder harness, and fasten the safety belt.
Just got off Patriot. One of the more underwhelming B&M inverts for sure, but if you get a ride on the front row, it's much, much better. But still one of the less forceful ones. What year was that ride built? Patriot. You got the stuff pulled up?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Like what year it opened?
2006.
So 2006, I think this was, well, it's definitely one of the more, one of the bigger purchases, Cedar Fair, one of the bigger investments they put into this park, but still definitely on the smaller side for B&M inverts, but whatever. Still got some fun elements to it.
A lot of these rides have pretty sweet and well-themed logos.
Yep. It's a favorite of Alex. There,
yep.
The Spinning Dragon. There's a certain logo we'll get to here in a little bit. Not so much a favorite. More on that later.
Oh, you're not.
Okay. We just want to make sure we didn't cut you.
They actually got green on.
The old Timberwolf. This is a fantastic little hidden gem of a ride. Did not expect much from Timberwolf. Ended up giving quite a ride. I'm gonna ride it again. It's got a little bit of everything. It's rough, it's smooth at times, feels like a death machine at times. It's got the whole package. It's got some scenery walking through the queue.
Goes straight off into the
Yeah. So Timberwolf, like I was saying, really was quite a surprisingly fun little ride. Has a little bit of everything. If you're a wooden coaster fan, has a layout that just does not end. There's a Mamba in the background there, but very fast. It's got a lot of airtime. You like being thrown around quite a bit. It's got its rough moments, that's for sure. But from what I understand, I think, could be wrong, I think GCI did some work to this a few years back, a little more recently. I don't know. Coaster Bro on YouTube, shout out to Coaster Bro. He's the Worlds of Fun expert. He's got a lot of knowledge about the place. You'd be the one to ask, you'd have a little more information on it, but I quite like the ride. Very nice little surprise. It's an oldie but a goodie. I think it opened back in 1989. Still going strong today. Over here at Planet Snoopy we have the Cosmic Coaster. It's opened back in 1993 as Wacky Worm. And if you're like myself wondering what in the hell is going on there, that used to be a giant apple that the worm used to go through. But now it's just a cosmic coaster. And it's kind of just a hodgepodge of bizarre theming. But all that really matters, it's packed with kids. They're all having fun. They look like they're having fun. Parents riding along may or may not be having fun. But there you go. There's a lap on the Wacky Worm. Cosmic coaster. Whatever they're calling this nowadays. Next up we got Mamba. Mamba is it's a hyper coaster, just over 200 feet tall, right around 205 I think. Built by Morgan back in the late 90s. Good little ride, I'm not gonna lie. It's pleasant. Really though, I feel like it's kind of the tale of two coasters with this one. Got this gigantic first hill here. Then you kind of drop into a big airtime hill after that, and a crazy helix turnaround with some head choppers. And that's all fine and dandy. It's really good, really fun. But then I feel like the second half of the ride just kind of fizzles out, and it's a little underwhelming. You got a pretty nice run of bunny hills on the way back. But it's a really, really long ride. Really long ride, so it's worth a shot for sure. I mean, it's the biggest ride in the park, and if you've been on any of the other Morgan hyper coasters, Valley Fair or Dorney Park, or even we can throw in Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood, pretty much the same thing. I think there's another one I'm trying to remember, SeaWorld maybe in San Antonio. So they're all pretty similar. This is no different. But like I said, the first half of it seems to be much better. A lot of good solid airtime, good speed. As you can see, it's a very long ride. Kind of waiting for it to come back here. Oh, here it comes. There we go. Nice little flyover here. Right over the midway. And there you go. Next up, Boomerang. I'd say something good about it, but it's a boomerang. You've ridden one, you've ridden them all. I mean, I guess this one's not unbearable. Really? I mean, it's rideable if you need the credit. Except for this part. See if we can capture it. Oh yeah, there you go. That big knock sound feels as bad as it sounds. It's pretty awful. From that point, you're pretty much jarred the rest of the ride. It just becomes a blur. And then you start blacking out. And then you start seeing spots. And then you've about lost consciousness. And then it's over. There's Boomerang. Now it's time for one of the better roller coasters I've been on in a while. The mighty Prowler. Fantastic little GCI. Not a whole lot to show with this one. So it kind of runs out through the woods. Gets lost back there before coming back. But if you're a fan of GCI, this one is a must ride for sure. Especially at night. Be sure to get yourself a night ride on Prowler. Incredible. Fast, forceful, relentless. It doesn't feel too short. Feels just about right. Intern right here. It's one of GCI's best combos on any of their rides. Right on the return trip. Bunch of crazy aggressive little bunny hills. Kind of throw you into the bank turns. Because really it's what GCI is known for, but put together a very nice little combo right there on the return trip. And that's Prowler, and that's why Prowler is now my new favorite GCI.